Hey guys, it's Eric, and so for today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do the trend thingy-majiggy on TikTok, but this time it's going to be for my Android users. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then here's an example right now. That is the trend that's going on around TikTok right now, and if you guys haven't seen my last video, I only did iOS users. So if you're an iOS user right now and you still haven't done the trend, you should check out my last video in which I showed you guys how to do the trend for my iOS users. So finding a way to do this on an Android is actually so hard, and one of you guys actually messaged me saying that they found the way on how to do this trend using an Android, and that is actually so cool because I tested it and it works. So I'm giving a huge shout out to Love Alex the King on TikTok, so you guys better check him out because he actually found this way on how to do it on an Android, and it's actually really good because I tested it. I'm just like, oh my goodness, it actually works. Anyways, before we get started, if this is your first time watching me, then hello to you. My name is Eric, and thank you so much for watching me right now. Be sure that you subscribe to my channel, also tap the bell to be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if you did that, let me know that in the comments because maybe you'll win the next shout out for my next video. By the way, shout out to these people right here for turning on my post notifications and being active as always. Thanks to these fam. And now let's get on with the video. Before we get started, you're gonna be needing a few apps, and those apps are the TikTok app, like hello, the camera app, and also you're gonna be needing the KineMaster app. And this KineMaster that we're gonna be using is actually a new app. So if you guys have downloaded like the KineMaster Pro free version thingamajiggy that I told you guys before in the past, uninstall that right now, and I'm gonna be leaving a link down in the description for you guys to click on so you can download the new KineMaster that works for this trend. And yeah, and to the people who don't know how to install it from the link, this is how you're gonna do it. So when you open the link down in the description, you're gonna be seeing this page where it lets you subscribe and like and comment in my latest video, and once you have done that, it should say both checks, and just go ahead and click on continue. And when this one pops up, just press on install and let it load. And once it is done loading, then you should be able to open KineMaster just like this. And this is what the new KineMaster looks like, and it is amazing. Now back to the video. So once you have the KineMaster newer version Pro thingamajiggy free, then the first thing that we're gonna do now is that we're gonna be finding a song that we want to do for this trend. And for this trend, there's actually only one audio. We're gonna be using the same audio as the example video, and the audio is gonna be this one right here. So once you found the audio for this trend, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna be clicking on the three dots right here, and we're gonna be clicking on save video. Or if you guys don't see a save video option, the other thing that you could do is that you could go to the audio, film a private, and post the draft as a private, if that makes sense. So once it is done saving, then it should be in your gallery now. And the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be filming our transition, and to do that, we're gonna be moving back to the home screen and go to our camera, which is this one right here. So to film this trend, we're gonna be using the regular camera option, or if you have a slow-mo option in your camera, you could use that as well. And as you can see for me right here, I have the slow-mo option, but since this is just a tutorial, I'm gonna be showing you guys how you usually do it. But if you have a slow-mo option, again, use the slow-mo option so you can do a slow-mo at the end and make it more cooler to watch. And yeah, once you guys have your camera app open, the next thing that you're gonna do is that you're gonna be putting your phone in a steady place, either a table, or if you have a tripod, then use a tripod right now. So for me, I'm gonna be filming mine right over here, and as you can see, I'm just putting it like right here on this stand right here. And let me go ahead now and film my video. So now I am done filming, so just stop recording whenever you are done. And now it is time to edit our video in KineMaster. So just go ahead right now and open up your KineMaster. So once you have your KineMaster open, you're gonna be clicking on the plus sign right here, and it should take you to this page right here. So once you get into this page, the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna be importing the video that you just recorded, and also you're gonna be importing the audio that we saved from TikTok. So once you imported those two videos right there, you should have this one right here, which is the ones that we recorded, and also you should have the ones from TikTok, which is this one. So the first thing that you're gonna do is that you're gonna be getting your audio from your video, and to do that, you're gonna be clicking on the clip right here and click on the scissors. As you can see in the right side right here, it says extract audio. We're gonna be clicking on that one, and for this video portion right here, we don't need it anymore, so you just click on it and press on delete on the left side. That's pretty much it. And now that we have our audio, the next thing that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be setting up this next clip that we have right here. And the first thing that we're gonna be doing with this clip is that we're gonna be muting it because we don't want to hear any other noises in our video. And to do that, we're gonna be clicking on the volume option right here. Click on the volume again right here to mute it. And let's go back again. And the next thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna be rotating our video by going to rotate/mirroring. And we're gonna be rotating it either to the left or right depending on you. And for me, I'm gonna rotate it into the right side. And we're doing this so that when we save it later on, it doesn't have the black bars on the side, and we don't want that in our video. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna be matching your video with the audio, and to do that, just go ahead and look for the part where you start lip syncing to the audio and just start your video from there. And once you found the beginning, we're gonna be clicking on the clip right here, click on the scissors, and we're gonna be clicking on trim to left of playhead. And once you did that, you should have something like this. So once you match your video with the audio, the next thing you're gonna do is that you're gonna be deleting the extra clips at the end, because as you can see here, we have a few extra clips right here at the end, and we don't want that in our video. And to do that, we're gonna be finding the end part of the audio right here, which is the blue bar. We're gonna match it to the end just like that. Click on the clip right here and click on the scissors and click on trim to right of playhead. Once you did all of those, the next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna be downloading some effects that isn't in KineMaster yet. And to do that, we're gonna be clicking on the shop, which is right next to the voice option on the right side of your screen. So just click on the shop option right there, and it's gonna take you to this page right here. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be clicking on the effects right here on the left side, and we're gonna be finding the part where it says Quicksilver. As you can see for me right here, it is on the left side of our screen, so just click on Quicksilver. And for me, I already installed this effect, so for you guys, it should show on the right side that you could install it. So just press on install, then it should install it for you, and it should say installed at the end. So once you have done that, let's go back right here by clicking on the back option, and the next thing that we're gonna download is the transition right here. Once you clicked on the transition category, you should see the page right here just like that, and you're gonna be finding the effect that's called acceleration. And as you can see, it is right here on the left side right here. Just press on that one, and again, since I already installed it, mine is gonna show up like this, and for yours it should say install, so just press on install on the right side, and you should be set to go to do the next step. Once you have installed both of those things right there, the next thing that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be editing our trend right now. If you guys remember from the trend, the first thing that happens in their screens is that there's like a black borders on the side of their video. We're gonna be pressing on layer right here on the right side, click on media, select on background, and you should see this page right here. We're gonna be selecting the black right here, and it should show up for you just like this. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be zooming this all the way in just like that, and we're gonna be dragging this down to be our right side border. Just position this to where you want the black bars to be. Once you have done that, the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be playing the video, and we're gonna be matching this to the beat of the song. So just find the beat of the song like what I'm about to do now, and let's see this right now. As you can see right there, I paused the video as soon as the next beat came up. And what you're gonna do is that we're gonna be clicking on the black bar right here in the bottom, which is the layer. Then we're gonna be clicking on scissors and select on trim to right of playhead, in which deletes the rest of the video on the right side. And you should have something like this so far. When you play it, it should disappear just like that. And don't worry guys, because we're gonna be fixing that in a second. The next step that we're gonna be doing after this one is that we're gonna be adding an animation to the border. To do that, we're gonna be pressing on the layer right here at the bottom again. We're gonna be clicking on out animation on the right side, and we're gonna be selecting on snap down. So it should do this in our video just like that, as you can see. So once you press on snap down, the next thing that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be duplicating this solid color layer at the bottom of our screen. To do that, we're gonna be pressing on the layer right here, and we're gonna be clicking on the three dots on the left side of our screen and click on duplicate. So we should have two of the same thing right here at the bottom. As you can see, there's one of these and one of these as well. And what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna be pressing on the top one, and we're gonna be dragging this to the top to do the same thing as what we did at the bottom, which is putting a border in our video, which is part of the trend. And when you're doing this, just make sure that the left side and the right side of your video matches, and not like one side has a bigger border than the other. So just make it equal just like that. And for the top layer, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be clicking on out animation again, and instead of selecting snap down, we're gonna be pressing on snap up so that it looks like it's snapping back up just like that. And that's pretty much it. We should have something like this. As you can see right there, it went away like so aggressively, like oh no, calm down right now. And to fix that, what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna be setting a limit to how far the border is gonna be thinning out, if that makes sense. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna be pressing on the solid color right here. Click on the three dots again and click on duplicate. And in the top one, it should be the duplicate right here. So what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna be dragging this to the right side of the video, but at the same time, make sure that it overlaps at the end, just like this. And once you have done that, we should have something like this so far. As you can see in that clip, the left side border stayed in the video and the right side actually went away. We're gonna be fixing that in a second. But the next thing that you're gonna do right now is that you're gonna be looking for the next beat of the song. So as you can see, this part right here is the first beat of the song that came up. And we're gonna be looking for the second part by playing the video. So let's do that right now. And I paused right away into the next part of the beat of the song. This is an optional thing. If you guys are having a hard time remembering which part of the song is where the beat came up, what I do to help myself is that I click on the scissors option right here and I click on split at playhead, so that whenever I see that split, I know that that is where the beat of the song came up. Once you have done that, the next thing that you're gonna be doing is that you're gonna be looking for the layer again, which is this one right here at the bottom. You're gonna be sliding this all the way down until you see the area that we split earlier, which is this one right here. And once you have done that, the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be changing the out animation on this part right here, and we're gonna be changing it into snap down instead of snap up, because on this part right here, what we're planning to do is that we're gonna make the border right here bigger again like earlier, because if you guys remember from the trend, they go like bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. Once you've done that, we're gonna be doing the same thing to the right side of our video, and as you can see right here, we only have the left side border present right here. To do that, we're gonna be pressing on the layer right here at the bottom, click on the three dots on the left side and press on duplicate, and you should have two right here. And for the bottom one, you could just drag this one right here by selecting the clip and just dragging your screen down just like that, and just make sure that it matches the length of the border on the top. And once you position it correctly just like that, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna make this second part right here thinner, because if you guys remember from the first part of our video, it was like this right here. We're gonna make the border thinner by dragging this up just like that, and doing the same thing to the other layer by pressing on it again and dragging this down just like that, and just make sure that both layers have the same length. So let's watch what we have so far. So as you can see, so far we have that one. Just so everyone's on the same page as me right now, make sure that these two right here in the beginning has an out animation of snap down in the right side of your border, and to the left side of our border, which is this one, you should have an out animation as snap up, just like that. For this second border that we have right here, make sure that the left side border has an out animation of snap down. For the right side layer right here, make sure that you have an out animation of snap up. So once you have done that, the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be finding the part where we actually like snapped out all of the borders. If you guys remember from the trend, there's a part where we just like took out all of the borders at the end, and we're gonna do that right now. Before we do that, what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna be clicking one of the layers right here. It is up to you which one you choose. We're gonna be clicking on the three dots, and we're gonna be clicking on duplicate again. And as you can see right here in the layers at the bottom of our screen, we have 3 now instead of 2. And for one of them that we just duplicated, you're gonna be dragging this all the way down by holding it down and just dragging it a little bit. And as always, leave a little bit of overlapping in the top just like that, and it should go ahead and jump into the next part, which is right here in the top of our screen. So once you have done that, the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be finding the next beat of the song in which where we snapped out all of the borders in our video, and let's find one right now. And as you can see, it's at this part right here where I took off all of our borders. So that means for this layer right here that we just duplicated, we're gonna be dragging this down until we get into that part of our video where we took out all of the borders, and for me it's gonna be this one right over here. And to actually make our borders disappear, we're gonna be clicking on the layer right here, click on out animation and select on snap up instead of snap down. And for this one right here, you could actually change the speed, but I suggest only going up to like 0.5 or something, because as you can see right here, as we go up it becomes slower, like whoa. So just make it like below 0.5 or something like that. And once you've done that, the next thing that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be clicking on the 3 dots again by selecting on the layer click on the 3 dots, and click on duplicate. And as you can see, we have two of the same thing at the moment, which is the left border right here. For one of them, just select any of them, and we're gonna be dragging this down just like that, and we're putting it as our right border. And again, just make sure that this matches the first border right here. And also keep in mind that at this part of the video, we're gonna make our borders much bigger than the last one, because if you guys remember from the last one, we made our border smaller. Like on this one right here, we made our border smaller, so that on the next one, just make sure that you make your borders into bigger just like that, because at the end of the layer right here, we just snapped out all of the borders just like that. On the right side that we just added, make sure that the out animation is set to snap down, not snap up, because we're gonna get rid of the borders like what we said earlier. So once you did that, then let's see what we have so far. Ooh, you saw that snap right there? That was really cool. And I just noticed one thing right here, and that our transition isn't as smooth. It just went from like this to this. It's like, what is this right now? So to fix that, what you could do is that for these layers right here that's coming up, we could add an in animation, which means that we're gonna be adding an animation in the beginning of the layer, and that's just press an in animation. And since we selected on the right layer, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be pressing on in animation, and we're gonna be clicking on slide up, which is this one right here. And as you can see, that's what it does. And for this transition right here, just drag this down below 0.5 as always, so it looks much smoother into the transition. And do the same thing for the left side layer right here, which is this one. Click on in animation, but instead of selecting slide up, we're gonna be selecting on slide down, and it should look something like that. And for the time of the transition right here, we're gonna select that below 0.5, and you should have something like this. As you can see, all of our borders just moved in smoothly. But if you guys are having problems making this part smooth, just play around with the in animation and out animation of both layers, like this one's right here. And also make sure that they both overlap, not too much, but also not too little. As you can see right here, that is my overlap right here. It is not a lot, but it is not little as well. And as always, if you guys have any questions so far, let me know down in the comments and I'll try to answer them. The next step is that we're going to be doing the slide transition. And to do that, we're going to be finding the part of the video right here where the beat of the song actually came for the slide transition. So we're going to be listening to it right now. As you can see right here, it actually started the beat of the song. And what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna be pressing on the clip right here. Click on the scissors and click on split at playhead. And once you have done that, then you should have two clips right here. And the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be clicking on the box in between two clips. And we're gonna be scrolling down until you see acceleration. Again, if you guys haven't downloaded the acceleration effect yet, it should be on the store from earlier that I showed you guys. So since our video is horizontal right now instead of vertical, it might be a little bit confusing for you guys. So for the first part right here, we're gonna be selecting on speed down, because that is like the motion that we are doing at the moment. And for this duration right here, just put it into 0.5 to 1 or something like that, or I'm gonna put it like in the middle right here. So you should have something like this. As you can see from there, it actually skipped our video a little bit and it made it shorter. And to fix that, you could just drag this all the way down. And for this other side right here, you could actually drag this to the left more, just like that. So I just fixed mine and I have this so far. For this transition right here, I set it to 0.4 or 0.5. 0.4 should be good. And once you have done that, the next step that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be looking for the next beat of the song where we return back. So let's find the next beat of the song. As you heard from there, it is right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be clicking on the clip, click on the scissors, and click on split at playhead. Then you should have something like this. And just basically do the same thing right here where I click on the box right here, scroll down to acceleration, and click on, instead of speed down, we're gonna be clicking on speed up. So since the beat of the song is close to one another just like that, you might experience a problem where if you click on it, it says transition effect. There is no room to apply a transition effect here. To fix that, you could just drag this one right here a little little bit to the right so you have more length of the video right here in between two transitions, and it's okay because we could fix that later on. And if you click on it again, then you should be able to add effects just like that. And once you get to add the effect right here in between two clips, just make sure that the transition aligns with the song. And once you align the effects with the beat of the song, the next thing that you're gonna do is that you're gonna be clicking on the clip right here, which is in between two transitions, and we're gonna be clicking on rotate/mirroring, and we're gonna be clicking on the second option right here in the mirroring option, which is mirroring our video but horizontally. So let's press on that one, and it should done that, and let's see what we have so far. And as you can see right there, it smoothly went from the other side just like that, and we return it to the other side again by doing like that, and we are now ready to go to do the next transition, which is doing the sphere. To add the sphere, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be finding the part where we actually started doing the sphere effect thingy-majiggy, and let's play the video. And as you can see, it is right over here. So to add the sphere effect, we're gonna be clicking on layer right here on the right side. Click on effect, and you should see Quicksilver right here, in which we installed earlier. So if you haven't installed it yet, you should go ahead and go to the store from earlier and download Quicksilver by going to the effects category, and that's pretty much it. And if you do download it already, you should have it right here. So just click on that and click on it again. And as you can see right here, my face is already deformed. Like, what is this right now? So just press on the check sign right here, and let's find the beat of the song where it actually ended the transition. And let me just find the end really quick. So the sphere effect ends right here, and we're gonna have to crop this one because as you can see, it goes on forever. And we're gonna be clicking on the blue bar right here in the bottom, click on trim/split, and we're gonna be clicking on trim to right of playhead. So you should have something like that. Now once we have cropped this one, we're gonna be clicking on in animation, which is the first option right here. So just press on that one. For the in animation, we're gonna be selecting on scale up. So just press on that one, and once you did that, just go back right here real quick, and let's click on out animation, which is this one right here on the right side of our screen. And we're gonna be doing the same thing, but instead we're gonna be selecting on scale down instead of scale up. So just find scale down right here, and it's right over here. And once you have done that, the next step that we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be clicking on the Quicksilver again, click on cropping, which is right here, and you're gonna enable the mask, which is right here, and you should leave the shape into circle because that's what we need, like hello sphere right now. And that's pretty much it. So let's see what we have so far. As you can see, it did a lot of like ripples right here. Like we only need one, like hello. So just press on the Quicksilver again to fix that. Click on settings, and for this one right here, it says time speed. Just make sure that time speed is at the lowest, which is 1. We should have something like this. Okay, so last step right here, you could actually position this depending on where you want it and how big you want your circle to be. And once you did that, you are pretty much done making your very own trend thingamajiggy for TikTok. Okay, this is an optional thing, but if you go to the shop right here back again, and if you go to the effects section, as you can see right here, there's actually a lot of effects that you could choose from. Just pick any of them if you want. You could experiment with it. And for me, I'm gonna be using the chromatic glitch in one of them. To add your effects into your video, you're gonna be clicking on the layer option right here. Click on the effect, and as you can see, the ones I downloaded from the shop are right here. So for me, I'm gonna be using the chromatic glitch, and we're gonna be clicking on chromatic glitch again, and you could just basically play around with the effect by clicking on the chromatic glitch at the bottom of your screen. And I'm gonna be dragging this down to make it into full screen. And also, if you go to the settings, you could actually change like the effect on how blurry you want it to be, or like how much the effects is going onto your screen. I just finished playing around with my effects, and let's see what we have so far. That last effect is actually really cool, especially that this is edited from an Android. Like, what is this right now? It is so cool. So once you think that you're done editing your trend, just go to the home option right here, go to the project right here, click on the share option, and it should take you into this page right here, which is way different from what we had back in the old KineMaster. And for this one, you're gonna be selecting the FHD 1080p, or you could do 720p if you want. Right here, you could set it into high depending on your phone. For me, I'm just gonna set it to high because you know, good quality right now. So once you're done, just press on export. So while this video is exporting, let me show you guys what I have. So watch this right now. how our video turned out, and now it is time for us to share this into TikTok and show everyone what we got, especially that we are Android users. Once it is done exporting, you're gonna be clicking on the share option on the right side, which is this one right here, and you're gonna be saving it to your gallery by clicking on photos, upload to photos. Once you're on your TikTok, just press on the plus sign right here, click on upload, and we're gonna be selecting the video that we just exported from KineMaster, which is this one right here. And if your video is rotated like this, just click on the rotate option until you get the right rotation, and press on next, and just press on next again. And guys, if you're gonna make your very own trend thingamajiggy for TikTok, be sure to put in the hashtag #SkySpam because I wanna see you guys' videos, and also I might do a reacting to you guys' TikTok very soon, so just letting you know that if you want to be on it, then yeah. Also, if you know any other Android users out there that wants to do this trend but they couldn't, link them to this video right now, and hopefully they could make their own as well. So that is pretty much it on how you can make your very own trend thingamajiggy for TikTok for my Android users. And so I hope you guys find this video really helpful, and if it did help you, then let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, then be sure to let me know that in the comments and I'll try to answer them. If you have a TikTok and you don't follow me yet, be sure to follow me at Life with Erick, and I'll see you guys there. And lastly, don't forget to follow me on my social medias, and wish the links to be in the down bar below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Okay? Okay. Bye.